I think first and foremost, I'm happy for our team to go on the road and get a win, to go on the road and get an SEC win, to go on the road and get a win against a top 25 team. It takes courage, it takes process, it takes patience, it takes belief, and all those things were on display today. This is a group that every week, we haven't had the results we've wanted this season all the time, but they've stepped back into the fire with us, and really, it just felt inevitable that they were going to get rewarded because we've never had a practice, no matter how disappointed we were about the prior result, where they seem to come out half interested. This is a team that cares a lot about what we're building. They understand where we are in the build, and so they get that they need to love and invest in this program before anyone else maybe sees what we're doing. But they've done that, and today they were rewarded for it. And that's not going to, we got to go through the same process moving forward, but we can certainly take our time to celebrate this one. So just a credit to the team, and happy for them, happy for Vanderbilt, and excited to take the long bus ride home, but to do it after a win.
What does it say about your team today? You got the kind of crushing 72-yard touchdown run there, and evidently, you phase your guys from winning.
Yeah, there's belief there. And I don't think that, I don't know if that happens 2 weeks ago, Robbie. I think there's evolution there too. I think this group is learning that they're a good team when they play good, and so they have to just stick with that belief, step into it every snap. It's not about, making the spectacular play, make the routine play, make the available play. And over time, when you do that, your opportunities to win a game show up. And, we're disappointed on the breakout run. I'm not going to let that get me down, Robbie, right now, but we don't want that. But it gave our offense a chance to respond, and they did. And so we can certainly grow as a program from that. I thought the defense set the tone early for us in the game. I thought the defense positioned our team to win in the second half. And then I was proud of our offense for finishing it off.
This was the first time that that Vanderbilt had beaten a ranked SEC opponent on the road since 2007. So how does doing that help what you're building?
Gosh, it's like some of the historical parts of it don't really register with me so much. I think this is about us just taking the next step on the journey that we're on. And we took that step today. Now, I told the players there's many of these ahead for us. So, we need to celebrate this one because it feels good, but to also understand that the expectation is that we're competing and winning in this league, and so this is a necessary next step. The guys were ready to take that step today. It wasn't easy. They earned it, and they're to be congratulated for that. And we just need to continue to build. The vision hasn't shifted, We're on the same path that we were on 4 hours ago. We got a taste of that reward, and it's special. It's a special moment.
Given everything that Mike has been through this season, what did his performance today do for you guys?
Well, Mike's, he's a resilient player, a resilient person. He's had personal disappointment this season. He's been a great teammate. He's a captain for us. He doesn't feel sorry for himself. And he models in so many ways what we want with respect to being a team-first guy, strengthening the team. He's mentored AJ in AJ's young career. And when he's had opportunities, both as a starter and coming in relief of AJ, he's made plays for us. And today, wasn't perfect. You know, I think there were some ups and downs in his performance, but you know, he was ready when we needed him. He made big plays when we needed him. The first run he ripped was a great tone setter for us. You know, Mike Wright's fun to coach. He's fun to watch. Very happy for him.
Sort of along those lines, Quincy, you know, had that hamstring. It was unclear if he was ever going to be able to get over that this season. How gratifying is it as a coach for him to make a play like that?
Yeah.
Yard?
Yeah, I mean he's put together two weeks now back to back where he's been a featured player for us or made some of our bigger plays. I'm happy for Quincy. It's just the beginning for him, and I think the more we can put guys out there around Will that can take some attention off him, it's going to open up some opportunities for him as well. But certainly Quincy, you know, we felt really good about him coming out of fall camp. Then he had the hamstring, and it just took him some time to get back from it. He's playing with confidence now. The play he makes there is a play that, you know, a confident player makes, and he did it. And so, yeah, very happy for him.
The defense, you know, I know that the passing statistics are low, but then, you know, they pretty much shut down a team that is led by a first-round pick at quarterback. You know, how far has defense come in general, and what do you see from the man?
You know, I felt like, excuse me, I felt like we've made incremental progress through the season. I thought early on we lacked structure at times and, you know, allowed some explosive plays where, you know, we had free runners or gaps weren't covered or, you know, there were just some things that I thought on the coaching end we needed to tighten up. We've done that. Now, we played against some really good offenses. And so we haven't always shown that improvement in the numbers. But, you know, when you see teams making contested plays, you know, if I go back a week, I felt like our issues defensively were breakout plays where we needed to tackle better on the perimeter. You know, that was kind of the feeling I had coming out of that South Carolina game. But I thought structurally we did some things, and then, you know, we were able to get them off schedule and get them to third down. You saw more of that today where we didn't have the breakouts or we downed the breakouts. And what that allowed for us to do was force them to line up and snap the ball again. And so early, you know, we were forcing field goals, which is a win for the defense and a win for the team. And to be able to block one of those field goals too is a testament to the character and the toughness of that group. So I think there's for sure improvement. There's going to be things here today too. I mean, some of the run plays in the second half, obviously the long breakout there that gave him the lead that we had to overcome at the end. Those are things that, you know, we can't, you know, we got away with today, but that's not going to be our formula moving forward. We did overcome the early turnovers though, and so I thought the defense really performed well and again set a tone for us today.
You mentioned that, you know, this wouldn't have happened 2 weeks ago, and, you know, back against Missouri 3 weeks ago, you were in a similar situation, driving down 3 and you couldn't get the score on offense. Was there anything that you learned from that game, or, you know, what made it different this time?
I feel like these guys are learning they're learning about their power. They're learning about what they control in the field. They're learning about what makes them dangerous on the field as football players. And when you don't understand that about your own identity, you tend to make yourself small in big moments. I felt like that was a little bit of what happened at Missouri. You know, I think once you do it and once you recognize what winning takes, I mean, that was a back and forth game, and there were a lot of emotions, but I felt like our sideline was as steady as it's been all year. And I'll say that for myself too. I mean, I made a point today, maybe it was because of the flu earlier in the week too. You know, I didn't have maybe extra reserves, but not to overreact. I mean, expect us to make big plays. Expect us to score. Expect us to generate stops, and shift focus to the next snap. But as far as what changed, I think you're seeing a group that's learning how to win, and winning's hard. And today, they stayed in it with belief, and learned that when they do that, they give themselves a chance in close games late where they have to come from behind.
I mean, I think half of the SEC losing streak before you got here, but I'm sure it was frustrating for you, over the last 13 games. Because, like, how good does it feel for you personally to finally?
Yeah, I don't put a lot of energy into it, Robbie, just because, when you're building something that eventually is going to overcome this. But if you focus too much on that, it can kind of just drain the life out of you. I want to make sure that I'm giving everything I have to our team, that I'm communicating exactly what I feel like they need and what we need to learn and grow from. And I don't want to make it about the results we're either getting or not getting. I want to acknowledge that when you fall short, it's painful, but we got to set our jaws and again step back in the fight. That said, as much as I can tell you that I don't think about it or put energy into it, it exists inside me. I'm human too, and I know to get this program where I know it's going to go, that today was inevitable, right? It was going to happen. And I'm happy for this team that it happened here on the road today, because again I feel like they've earned it, and they came out today and earned it too. So it's personally satisfying to see a group of people that I love and care about able to celebrate with each other something that they've put so much work into.
Anything else?